we go. This is where the nuts and the bolts are. This is where the real rubber hits the road. Well, we all know the Save America Act. We need to save America right now. Election security is one of those things that's we gotta have it. We need to have it. This is the matter of this is one of those you can tell what's going on right now. They're saying impeaching Trump. They're saying we want articles of 25th Amendment, Section 2, and all this stuff. This is all of nothing. You can tell how they redistrict right in the middle. You can tell how they're fighting each single thing. You can even see how the Democrats are also, they didn't support Jasmine Crockett because they know that she might be a problem mainstream across the country. You can see how they pushing more Muslims around, and I'm seeing less African Americans. Al Green, a black politician, they pushed him out. He had a sign. He was an incumbent. He had a position. They pushed him out as well. This is what happens when you think you know what's going on. It's not. I'm going to have the phone lines open in a minute. I see someone trying to call, but don't worry. This is my last story. I'm going to open the phone lines, and you can come in that you want, or you can come open hand. Is this 2 callers coming in back to back? I might have 2 callers calling in back to back. Let me see if everything's good. Everything's good. Okay, let's get into this one. Trump continues pushing election security reforms. The Save America Act is a major issue. It says here that the Save Act focuses on proof of citizenship for voting. It protects election integrity. That's all we want, election integrity. I like to have that. If you're so open about everything, then just have election integrity. Clear everybody's mind of all this worrying and what's going on. Critics say it creates voting barriers. It says that the election security remains one of Trump's biggest issues. He knows if they get this, because guess what? I can still remember when he was debating with Hillary Clinton. He said, you know what? He said, I donated money to your campaign. I donated to Republican campaigns. He said, I know. And he says, I do this because I know I can tell you what I want and it'll happen. And I was like, wow. And it was an eye-opener. We all looked at it and go, what? And she didn't say anything. He said, I've given to your campaign, your husband's campaign. I've given it to all of y'all. And I know both sides. I can play both of y'all. Just give you a little money and you'll do a dance for me. Oh my gosh, when I need my favor. Here we go. I say here, the critics say it creates voting barriers. Definitely, election security remains one of Trump's biggest issues. Here, guys, voting should be secure. Why not, guys? In the free world of the United States of America, why we can't have secure voting? Why? It's the only citizens should vote in federal elections. How about this? If you want to do this in your own state, fine. But when it comes to federal, hey, we got to have something all unified there. That is serious here. The president is the leader of our military. Let's have it where it's only citizens. What happens when we have more illegal immigrants coming in? Or how about if we have somebody with this totally there's any fraud that's happening that can come in our system, and we can't verify who they are. I think it's important. This to make us all feel comfortable. Why would the Democrats are fighting this? I'll give you a better example. They do pollings on this, right? 87% of Americans says yes, they want voter ID. Oh my gosh, even worse that the House of Representatives passed this bill. You know who hasn't passed it? The senators of the Democratic Party. Those senators in the Democratic Party says, no, I don't want us to have that. You know why? Because maybe it's the same thing that's going on. Maybe it's the same thing that's going on in California with these 2 or 3 weeks forever to be counting these votes. All I'm asking for is some little voter security going on, guys. Can we have that? Allegedly, this seems like this is what's not going on. Here we go. I just want to have us have a good time with this and make sure that we all can say, yes, this was a voter integrity is going on. Here we go. It says election trust must be restored. It has to be restored, guys. I'm hearing both sides say something about it. Citizenship verification makes things easy. It makes sense, guys. Right. It makes totally sense. Election security is a common sense thing. It seems like it's common sense. If you know when you talk to your friends, you say, you know what? If you didn't know anything, you just talked about it, you say, you know what? Election security is got to be something important, right? Yeah, you're right. Just have a peace of mind. You get insurance for a peace of mind when something may break down or something, man. A peace of mind is something that's so easy to have right now. If just saying, yeah, let's go ahead, let's have that extra measure of going on here. Trust in election matters. It totally matters, guys. Should this be a conversation? Most Americans, because only citizens should vote in federal elections. If you want illegal immigrants to vote in that state, then go ahead. If you want ghost people not being filtered out of the it's been a lot of studies and a lot of things on here over and over again. You can say what you want. I just read an article not too long ago. Today, I think I mentioned about it, saying there's no election fraud or something going on somewhere. But you know what? I don't know. I just don't know. We got to make sure we pay attention to it. I'm going to read some of the comments here. People who contribute the least complain the most. Deport the problem. Baby true. Oh my God, so true what he said. Most of their leaders are demonic. Oh my God. Never, never know. Oh my gosh. Here we go here. We got for every dollar a poor person pays in taxes, they receive $6.11 in return in government aid and subsidies. Wow. That's a fact for you there. Wow, guys. That's the latest news of the day, guys.